Hi, everyone. I'm Yazad Dalal, Chief Growth Officer here at Jovio, and welcome to Recruiting Realities, where we bring to you the latest developments and insights in recruitment. Today, we're speaking again with our own in-house labor market economist, David Garrett, about the U.S. jobs report for March 2025. Hello, David.
Howdy. How's it going?
And for our listeners, at Jovio, we publish interactive insights across all major occupations in the U.S. You can check that out on our website, jovio.com/interactive-insights. David, the most recent U.S. jobs report came out for the month of March. The U.S. labor market added an estimated 228,000 jobs, well above most economists' expectations, and rebounding downward upward from the revised gains that were reported in February and January. But the unemployment rate continued to trend upwards to 4.2% from 4.1% in February. So there's a bit of a up and down there. Across sectors, we saw continuing gains in healthcare, social assistance, transportation and warehousing, retail, construction. Overall, the private sector gained 209,000 jobs overall. And in Jovio's own data, we continue to see increasing volumes of postings for nurses, in particular, travel nurses, while at the same time, our clients are spending 66% less per nursing application than they were 2 years ago. So, David, I have lots of questions. Let's get started. First of all, what were your key takeaways from this latest report?
Yeah, I mean, it was a weird one. March saw incredibly high job numbers, even though it also saw the highest announced job cuts since the pandemic, around 275,000 layoffs. And of course, 80% of them were from the federal government because of their workforce reduction initiative. As you mentioned, healthcare remains stable, but transportation saw its biggest monthly gain in 3 years, partly due to companies preparing for these tariff changes. And much of the transportation boost also came from couriers, where there was a resolved labor dispute, and they also have a sort of counter-cyclical demand surge. Meanwhile, retail gained roughly 24,000, most of these from workers also returning from strikes in the food and beverage sector.
And I think the word of the year is probably going to be tariffs, especially the unpredictability. Where will they finally land? Talk to us a little bit about the impact of tariffs on manufacturing, on agriculture, and hourly roles.
Yeah, I saw a Moody's analytics report that, if the tariffs remain, the U.S. could lose between 250 to over 300,000 jobs this year. Manufacturing, agriculture, retail, construction, they're all very vulnerable sectors who will face, higher costs, likely more disrupted supply chains, and additionally, weaker demand as consumers are paying more for just basic goods. This will lead to, higher time to fill, higher cost per hire, and things like that.
Well, I think that's a lot to digest. Thank you very much, David, and thank you to our listeners. Don't forget to visit us at jovio.com, and we'll see you again soon.